Day 23. So this topic is, I think it's going to go in a lot of weird places. It's about, something I'm passionate about. And well, I've given a couple of them already in this series. So I'm trying to think of yet another. Um, so one of the things that has really defined my life is my enjoyment and thirst for knowledge and learning and those sorts of things. It's what got me into computers. It's what got me into music. Um, I mean, I had predisposition to something about them, but I really believe something else could have taken their places if the conditions were right. Um, I am a strong believer that life is school and school is life. Um, it's a way that you try to approach everything where you're sure that you don't know everything, and little things can teach you something. And every day should be celebrated because you have learned something, even if you don't recognize it. I go through periods where my learning is very structured and periods where it's not. But I am always trying to learn something. Um, and I've often wondered why. I mean, for me, it's it's very intense feeling because if I actually go through a day where I feel I haven't learned anything, I become very grumpy. It feels like a very wasted day, and um, I don't know. It just I wish people would find the same level of pleasure I get when I realize I have learned something, I have improved in some way. Uh, computers when I was young provided that uh, that outlet. Today we talk about dopamine hits and all that stuff, uh, and I don't think people really understand what they're saying when they talk like that, um, because the little stuff doesn't give us dopamine hits. Those little moments of surprise and intrigue and unexpected, or little moments of pleasure, that's a dopamine hit. I don't see how doom scrolling uh, really does that. Um, just like the unboxing videos, they're so popular, and um, I just don't get it. But I mean, in my defense, I can't see them anymore, so I don't get much out of them. We just hear a bunch of wrestling. Oh wow, look at that! That that's not very useful. But I can see that for me, maybe that's what learning kind of is about, because I do get inordinate amount of pleasure from learning things. And it's something I've thought about, and I don't know what to do about it. What do you do about it? I'm For me, it's a hindrance when I get so distracted and chasing rabbits and going down deep holes and getting wrapped up in details that have that minuscule little effect on things. Um, that's where my downfall comes in. I can easily get roped into that and almost become compulsive and obsessed about something. Um, I'm looking for a a website option, and there's such a dizzying array of options out there, and most of them are not set up for a blind person, let alone treat their customers with the respect that they deserve. It's all about getting as much out of you without giving you all the services. Um, I'm very surprised that places want to charge you $60+ a year just to keep your name safe from the DNS scrapers in the Whois database. It that just boggles my mind, and in some cases even more. To me, that's we live in an era where that should be a given. Lots of individuals out there, and they want us to put a physical address, and an individual is going to put a street address. So, yeah, what do you do? But anyways, getting off topic there. That's this learning thing. Um, when I see someone actively going out of their way not wanting to learn, I mean, to me, it is shocking that people don't understand how a light switch operates in just a basic theory, about electron flow, how these lights up here sort of work, um, how levers and doors operate. To me, how, I always ask myself, how can you not be interested in the world to understand the the advantages, the joy, and the wonder